So let's go in 5, 4, 3, 2.
All right, everyone, welcome back to UKSG Spring 2021. And the run you're going to see today is Return to Castle Chordead, a minigame in the Rocksmith. In the Rocksmith game. I'm joined by Mockney Cora, who is going to take it away from here. So,
Yes.
Hello, Mockney.
Hello. So yes, as you just said, this is Rocksmith 2014's minigame Return to Castle Chordead. It features 13 progressions of varying difficulties, and I believe we had a bid war to see which difficulty I was going to play.
And it's going to be progression number 10.
Okay. Not gonna lie, I was expecting progression 13 to win, because, you know, internet and what.
It was sniped right near the end.
Alright, so not gonna lie, I haven't practiced any progression except 13, but we should be fine. Let me just bring out a few things and adjust my splits, because this is not the right progression. Super thrilling gameplay at the moment. Alright, and we are going to start in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, let's go. So I don't even remember what chords you have to play in this progression, so this is going to be interesting yet underestimate. I can promise you that.
Legends say that this is where music becomes power. It looks like I might be a while. Take this.
Alright, what am I playing here?
Trick. See you next, zombie.
I'm just taking a minute to get my bearings here. Hey, this one? It is this one, okay. So, Rocksmith 2014 Return to Castle Chordead is an on-rails shooter where you use chords to kill zombies. At the moment we only have one chord, so every zombie dies with one chord, so you can just strum like crazy and kill everything. Doesn't really matter, because I have to wait for them to spawn anyway. We're going to get a grand total of 6 chords to play. We're coming up on our second one. We'll get... Okay, B minor, which one is that? This one? Oh, minor is this. Okay. We got it. We're going to get 3 chords in the first level. We're going to get 2 chords in the second level. And then get a final chord in the third level. What's fun about the lower progressions is that the shapes are all close enough together that I can just do this and not have to worry about what the zombies actually are, because now I can switch between the 2 chords quickly enough. Doesn't mean that I don't get to show off some of the cheesing that I do on the higher progressions though. Hey, it's this one, right? Alright, so y'all picked the progression 10, Better Dialogue. Better Dialogue is somewhat subjective, but there are 5 sets of dialogues that you can get in this minigame. It's all set to, like, this progression has this dialogue. Basically in this set of dialogue, our damsel in distress becomes self-aware. It's kind of sick of being a damsel in distress. Kind of starts chewing out the rider for being lazy. So, quick note about bats. Each bat deals 1 point of damage, so you want to kill them really quickly or they can kill you in like a quarter of a second. Not quite the right chord, but whatever. Good enough. Alright, what's our third chord? C sharp. Oh! Good. The A string, the B string fretted. I think I can afford to not fret it. Nah, I do have to fret that green string, unfortunately. It's my C. Alright, Can I bring it up though? I think I can. Yes, I can bring it up to the 9th fret on the A string and not have to leave my... I can afford to not have to think about which string I'm supposed to play it on. So fat guys, they shoot snot at you, you have to shoot the snot. And you have to stun them as well. They won't die until they are stunned and then shot a few times. Meanwhile, the snot keeps coming at you. So things can get a bit hectic. Close enough. Okay. Runners, they require many shots and they come at you fast. Okay. Nope. So as you saw, I still had to shoot the snot even though I wasn't looking at it anymore. That's because this game is very well made and it likes to not keep focus on what's actually important, or rather likes to move you along a bit faster than it should. This guy here. This might be... okay, alright. Alright, we're coming up on our first boss right after this fat guy here.
My zombies have failed! No matter! Take this!
I hope you've been practicing your chord transitions.
Alright, so the bosses are all the same. They're going to do attacks and you have to interrupt the attacks. Otherwise they hit you, and you know, the faster you interrupt the attack... Hello? Game. This game likes to not detect things properly. It's just something that you get used to. I killed the A guy with the C. That happens as well. Doesn't matter. So yes, you interrupt as quickly as possible as the fight goes faster. How quickly you kill the little zombies that he summons has no impact on the time, however. See, you can register an A. Alright. Yep. 1, 2. Nope. Ah. I was up a threat. Alright.
Unthinkable!
Being kidnapped is a pretty tired cliche.
Well, never mind that! Escape!
Alright. Gonna go up to our second level. We're not gonna learn the 2 frets right away, of course. Now, one thing that I should mention, after you're done speaking...
Still giving chase? I really should start locking my door.
Good idea.
No, but seriously, I'm not a trophy. I'm a person.
So one thing I should mention is that throughout the progressions, what chord you have to play in order to kill which zombie is very much set. Like, if you think of the chords that I've learned in a matter of like, I learned this chord first and the second, then this one third, then that order, you keep that towards the, you keep that throughout the progressions rather, and you think this zombie will always be killed by a a chord number 1, so to say. Hey, chord number 1, like I said. I didn't even know about this guy, but whatever. And like you saw towards the end of the boss, I was saying like 1, 2, 3, 1. That's because those are always the last chords. You have to play 1, 2, 3, 1 throughout all the progressions. So you could technically just memorize the entire sequence of numbers and then just pre-play each chord before the zombie even pops up and just blaze your way through it. Which chord is that? Let's see. Oh. It's kind of weird. Even break. That's a first, I gotta say. That the camera pans away before the tablet explodes. Yet another example of this game being very well made. It's a bit of a different shape, so I have to keep that in mind. It's a slightly weird one. Sure. Is that it? Bats here, I believe there are 4. Yeah, there are 4. And this tablet here and the zombie right after are 3 and 3. I remember those. Die. Okay, so you may be wondering if you could theoretically just remember the sequence of numbers. Why didn't you do it? Look at this game, it's not a very serious game, dude. I'm technically the most proficient speedrunner of this game, and I haven't bothered learning anything because it's not very serious. Which chord is that? Can I afford to not do the G string though? Yeah, okay. We don't need the G string, which means I can do the E and the D with the same chord shape. Where am I? Sure. Play 1 chord, kill 2 dudes. This happens very often in this game. I play the D and kill the C, because of course. What a well-made game. So yeah, if I'm going to spend energy memorizing things, I'd rather it be for a game that's well made. Like currently I'm learning Opus Magnum, which is all memorization, and my main game, which yes, I'm plugging my actual speed game that I actually like to be known for, in the middle of my kind of city run. My main game is Infinite Factory, which is, you know, an hour and a half of memorization, and not much. Well, it's kind of execution really. How did you hit me? I'm getting hit a lot actually. How do I have 2 points of health? It's almost like I haven't played this progression in like months. That's my B, I think. Yep. Chord number 2 on this one. And this is a family-friendly stream, so I need everyone to close your eyes right now because we have bats which are naked. Oh no, the humanity, textureless bats. And what's next? Oh. Alright. coming up is the hardest screen of the game, actually. Not this part, this one. Because you're going to have runners and fat guys at the same time, and in any one situation, you want to focus on the fat guy or the runner, whichever one comes up first. But in this situation, you have to... everything is terrible. Die. Okay. Should be fine. Jeez. Still not getting the hang of that E.
So you've made it to my inner sanctum. Come claim your reward.
I mean, I have degrees in archaeology, music, and occult folklore.
Fortunately, the second boss is a glam metal dude, which means we are unfortunately reminded of the existence of not only, you know, hair metal and glam, but also the 80s in general, which, you know, nobody wants to think about the 80s. The 80s were just a mistake. And, I mean, think of what happened in the 80s. You got hair metal, oil crisis, Dave got kicked out of Metallica. Nothing good happened in the 80s. Also, that E7 is going to stay there for the rest of the fight because this game is very well made. Yep. Don't do like me the first time I played and constantly try to hit that E because you think I have to kill it. No, it's just that the game is not made all that well. Yep. My guitar is not made all that well either. It likes to cut out sometimes. I play the B and kill the C. Sure, I'll take it. Yep. Also, the final chords are going to be my 4 and my 5, which I load in this level. Glam metal sucks.
You've bested another minion. I'll have my revenge.
I want my revenge on the writers.
Enough meta chatter. When the full moon rises, my transformation will be complete.
And alright, split. Alright, third and last level, we're going to learn our 6th and final chord. No! Oh, that's weird. We're going to... Okay, when you beat your score, the leaderboard comes up. This time it came up and it didn't load. So we're just gonna skip that.
I'm not central to the action at all.
Not really kind of central to the action, he gave me my guitar. Alright, so the last level we're going to beat all the bosses once more. Sure, I'll take it. Which one is that? A. One of the two. Okay. Yes. There we go. So when you beat your high score, you lose like 10 seconds because you have to sit through the high score screen, the leaderboard screen rather, so a tech could be just set a very high score outside of a run that you know you won't beat in the middle of a run. I forgot my E. Runner. I play an A game, detect the A, not the C. I'll take it. It worked out. We're fine. My finger was in the right place. This is our final chord. Which one is it? F major. Oh, God. Oh, easy one. A bar and one finger. But it is like on the first fret, which kind of annoying. Everything Everything else is way high up on the neck, well, mid-neck really. So we're going to do a bit of neck traveling. What am I doing? C, C, C. There we go. E major. I'll dig it. So these fat guys, as you saw just now, they'll alternate between like 2 chords, one for the snot and one for him, but like not really. Eventually the snot becomes like the other guy's chords. You get used to it. Right. I'm still thinking about my progression 13D, which is this one. It's very close to the other one. Oh, hello. Sometimes you just kill things without even looking at them. This one. Okay. This is the last checkpoint. In fact, we're coming up on the final boss, but not quite just yet. Because remember that I said we have to kill all 3 bosses, including the level 2 boss.
The end of the road. Final conflict, if you will.
And I guess I'll just watch.
He's just watching as well, so don't take it too personally. Glam metal is back. Let's put it in the ground. Come on. This one. Okay. Come on. I'm still trying to do my progression 13D. Which one's that? Oh. Don't usually take too much damage on this boss, but it happens, whatever. Now we have the final boss, which is a big kind of death metal doom metal guy. And time is not as this boss dies, it's right after the cutscene, which comes after we kill the guy, of course. I haven't played Anu in a while, kind of forgot what it was. This one, and then more bats. That C is going to stay there. What? Everything's so weird. The second wave of sea bats didn't spawn, which is very weird, but we didn't gain any time, really. That C doesn't stay there usually, but I guess today is a special day. Just the runners alternate, so it's going to be a D again. And when you shoot them right as they spawn, their model doesn't spawn. Because this is a very well made game. It's just a mini game. You don't have to like pay too much attention to the bugs within it. Just accept it. Nothing's perfect. That B is also staying there. That's a first. I've never had 2 stay there. Oh yeah, that's the end, by the way. Time is coming up soon.
All my plans for nothing.
Finally, you see? This feels great. Go me.
Yeah, you're doing something.
It may have just been a token empowerment moment, but that was
And time is
awesome.
now. Alright. Still under 23 minutes. Very good. Told you I'd beat the estimate. Thank you. And the high score, of course. This time it doesn't matter though, because the time is over. At least it's loaded, probably. So yeah, I hope you all enjoyed that.
22 minutes and 59 seconds.
Yes.
Barely under 23 minutes.
Oh, which is not too bad for a 30-minute estimate.
Yeah.
Alright, it's not quitting out for some reason. Whatever. This is a very well-made game. Okay, I hope you enjoyed that. If you guys want to see me actually play songs, you have to go to YouTube for that. And while you're there, check out my, as I mentioned, my actual speed game that I take seriously, which is Infinity Factory. I wanted to gain in popularity, so I have to do these silly things. But anyway, I'll let you take it away, Huds, and
Sure. We're going to proceed to the next game, which is going to be Sonic Heroes. We're going to go into a short intermission, and we will be back.